maybe I'll log and lie again. Yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while I stay hate.
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kings guard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know who you might run into next.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Thunder. For the Golden State Warriors, they've been fantastic. With a win tonight, they'd hold the 4th best record in the league. Thunder, Warriors on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Miles Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, Walker Kessler out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Here's Bridges. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. On the take. Deflected. Cunningham against Halliburton. They grab their own miss. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Halliburton. Right through the D for the layup.
Well, that's not an easy finish. Defense, an excellent contest. Halliburton looks like he's bottled up but comes away with a bucket.
Vassell outside. That's tipped. Here's Hartenstein. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Sabonis left side. Over Kessler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Kessler.
Yeah, just a fantastic up fake. Sabonis timing it to perfection. Leaning in to draw contact and get the foul.
First free throw is good.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
That one's no good. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, They also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Wagner finds Kessler. Cunningham against Halliburton. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Vassell. Oklahoma City leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Inside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Gillespie. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Whitmore with it. And here's Brown. And here's Hardaway. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Oh, that's money in the bank. Hardaway, terrific off the catch.
Here's Gillespie. Joe on the wing. The three. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brown. He's scoreless. Fades. And that one's good. Oh. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has three-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
Outside Whitmore. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. Hurdle with the block.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Wagner outside. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Brown. Here's Whitmore. Joe grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now here's Kuzma. 9 points for him in his last game. From behind the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Here's Halliburton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kessler. Cunningham outside. The contested triple. It's good from Cunningham.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Now here's Hartenstein. Halliburton with the steal. The 3 is up. And the Warriors with another 3.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Vassell against Allen. Nice D from Bridges.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And Allen gets it to go. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Well, the vertical he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, when you talk about consistency in officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Sabonis. Bridges, the shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
So for Oklahoma City, Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Joe subbed in for Mann. Here's Vassell. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Outside Joe. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Halliburton. Look at Cunningham. Beats good defense with better offense.
Yeah, in the nick of time. Probably not exactly what they had drawn up, but Cunningham saves them.
To the inside. The double clutch. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Down low. Here's Kessler. Sabonis with some nice D. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Bridges passes to Halliburton. Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton! Gets it to go inside.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Kuzma outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is adjustments. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So for Oklahoma City, Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Kessler. Franz Wagner comes in for Vassell. And Gillespie is subbed in for Cunningham. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Bridges. Whitmore comes in for Allen. Hardaway's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Brown in for Tyrese Halliburton. They get it back. 2 seconds left. Poeltl with the block. Pass to Gillespie. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. 1:21 left to play in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner, the pass to Poeltl.
Getting those long arms in the way and the vision of that shooter, Jonas Valanciunas, doesn't get the block, but he changed the shot.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Joe. Pass to Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Outside, Brown. Sabonis outside. Here's Whitmore outside. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Wagner missing. Whitmore with it. Outside, Brown. Pass to Sabonis. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Thunder, up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. On the floor for the Warriors, Halliburton is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. Here's Cunningham. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Cunningham's got 17.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And there's Cunningham outside. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Alexander Walker, and down it goes. 2 points. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Pass to Vassell. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Sabonis.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Hartenstein finds Vassell. And here's Wagner. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Thunder lead by 5. Halliburton outside. Pass to Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got 7 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Now Hartenstein. Here's Vassell. No good on the 3. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
For 3, Allen on target from range. 5 points in the game.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number 1, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Golden State calls timeout.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Thunder Girl.
For Oklahoma City, Hurdle comes in for Kessler, and it's man in for Wagner. The Warriors also with a sub. Bowles checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bridges. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now here's man, covered by Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. The baseline J goes back up, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Oh, pass to Halliburton.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now man. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that that Bridges is going to get you some buckets. Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bol. Whitmore comes in for Allen. Hardaway's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Brown in for Tyrese Halliburton. Outside Whitmore. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Counted from distance.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside Hardaway. Puts it up. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Warriors trail by 7. Hardaway finds Brown. Now here's Whitmore. Bridges right side. Back to Whitmore. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Thunder leading by 7. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Oh, Halliburton! He is game!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving.
Steve Kerr asking his guys to keep the pace up. Play unselfishly. Basically, be yourselves.
Yeah, he knows what his team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really get into a nice, sustainable groove here.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Trey Mann, Kyle Kuzma out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Wagner, and it's Vassell in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Connects from downtown.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Kuzma outside. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Thunder lead by 6. To the inside. And that one's good. Bol.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Wagner outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Grayson Allen.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Pirtle's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cade Cunningham comes in for Mann. And Golden State also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Now here's Alexander Walker. The D's right on him. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Allen. Here's Valanciunas. and there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Cunningham passes to Vassell. Pass to Wagner. Cunningham looking it over. Driving to the basket. Shoots over Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Halliburton finds Sabonis. Alexander Walker with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Vassell left side. Cunningham outside. Pass to Wagner. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or take the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Kuzma. Miles Bridges checked in for the Warriors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about looking at stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Alexander Walker, the pass to Allen. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And Wagner gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Well, Franz Wagner is a problem. He gets the basketball down low and on the inside.
Thunder foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Kessler, he's checked in for Pirtle.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the paint. Bridges passes to Allen. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton on the drive. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Inside. Bridges finds Halliburton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws.
This is where Halliburton keeps you off balance. Defense never sure if he's going to make a pass. That time he up fakes you into a foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Halliburton.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
And the basket by Bridges.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Vassell outside. Cunningham passes to Kessler. And he makes it.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Warriors trail by 4. 56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And they get it back. They get it back. Pass to Bridges. Alexander Walker with it. Just 5 on the clock. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Great positioning on the putback.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're behind by 4. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth. The Oklahoma City's ball. 2-second difference between shot and game clock, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Cunningham, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Miles Bridges. First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your offender, Cade Cunningham.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Allen on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
caution. Legato, one staccato. Our ratio's imperfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me.